Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. You got wrecked by the market. Well, what's your plan going forward so you won't get wrecked by the market? That's all you need to be focusing on now. Because markets going down is not really a new phenomenon. Tesla, I don't think there's any support until the 50-day. I think it could still have another easily 5-10% downside before a bounce. Definitely not today, maybe tomorrow. Don't be eager to dip buy things. The dip buying is, it's really not a great strategy in my opinion. It's much better to wait for something to bottom out and then buy a range break. I don't think I'll do much today. I'm just gonna watch the action. I I shorted some late day on both Tesla and TQQ, and as they got rejected off their moving averages on the 60-minute, or at least I added back some of what I covered earlier on Friday. And I covered a little bit pre-market, but I'm still short 9,000 shares of Tesla and 21,000 shares of TQQ. I think they can both go lower. I'm gonna be patient. I don't see a deep buying opportunity yet, nothing good at least. I'd like to see a real washout. I mean, this is just, I mean, we had 2 good days of selling in the major indices, but that's nothing. You know, I think we need more. To really show all the newbies what reality looks like. This is nothing. CVAC. Yeah, it was decent setup, but you know, market was selling off. It's always hard to buy breakouts. I mean, this was a 5-star setup. It was an IPO high tide flag pretty much, or maybe not a high tide flag. It was IPO flag. Very good setup. I was looking at it, but you know, kind of hard to buy breakouts when the market is tanking. Well, recent IPOs may not relate much to the market since they're usually not in index funds. Pakes. Yeah, maybe later this week. Could be a good setup later this week. It's setting up nicely. KC. KC is no, not good. It failed the 50-day, and you know, right now it's just it doesn't look great. I'll watch both TQQ and Tesla opening range lows, but I'm not gonna do any size. Like if in case we get real panic selling, you know, we could get an undercut of the 50-day and then maybe a rally. And S&P is still ways off its 50-day. And Tesla is still ways off its 50-day. So yeah, I'll be watching like opening range lows, but not gonna do any big size. I'm definitely not looking for any breakouts. There's just none. There are just no setups. This is a time to be patient, not aggressive. All right, markets are open. Let's see what we get here. I did a few Tesla. Very tight stops on these things. They either work immediately or they don't. And in this case, they didn't. Let's see. So Tesla could easily bounce back to 400 or something. Like I'm staying short for now. I'm just gonna trail my stop. But obviously for day traders out there, there could be a nice bounce in both Tesla and TQQ. Okay, Tesla took out lows of the day again. Shopify a good short? It's right at a bounce area. I definitely don't think it's a good short here. Tesla is not really bouncing with the Qs. For now it's showing some relative weakness. Discord? Can someone give out the Discord in chat? Would be appreciated. Mr. Kai was just oh, Nightbot is moderating. My buddy is trying to post a Discord link, but Nightbot is moderating it. How do I disable Nightbot? Man, I need to. I got Nightbot on Friday or on Saturday or something. Nightbot is moderating everyone who's trying to put the link. No, it's a bot. Man, no one can post links. I need to moderate Nightbot. Okay. What if I put the link? Let's see. Will it moderate me too? Let's see here. Let's see if I try to put link. What happens then? Yeah, Nightbot is in kill mode, man. Okay, there's the Discord link. Apparently it doesn't moderate me, which is good. Well, I'm gonna do some TQQs. Oh, sorry, Tesla if it takes out loads of the day. I got stopped out twice on small size. It's been a choppy one so far, but it shows relative weakness. TQQs are bouncing. Tesla can't bounce. Yes, I held both Tesla and TQQs over the weekend. Okay, I reshorted Tesla here. This thing is showing some big relative weakness. Workhorse, what about Workhorse? Wow, yeah, this thing is strong. Can't go down. As you can see, in a corrective market, there are very few stocks going up. You literally, if you exclude the random like small cap names, it's just not that many. There's just, you know, couple. That's not really a market you want to, you know, swing trade on the long side. You just don't. You do not want to buy a bunch of breakouts. I covered a tiny bit of those Tesla ads. Yeah, you can clearly see the relative weakness in Tesla. Next target is the 50-day. if it hits the 50-day, I'm gonna cover all the ads, and I'm gonna keep my core, and probably lower the stop for the core also. And this is what momentum stocks do when they lose momentum. Tesla is now down 32% from the highs. This is why it's so lucrative to short these very extended stocks, just like Overstock. How much? This one I covered on Friday, but look at how much it went down. 52% in 2 or 3 weeks. 2 weeks. You know, if you study thousands of these, you will realize it's the same thing over and over again. You can play these things on the long side, you can play them on the short side, you can day trade them, you can swing trade them. Okay, Beely, I got stopped out. I bought it 3 weeks ago. Got stopped out for a small loss. Small profit overall. I only have Zillow and JD left, and also LAC on the long side. But that's a position trade. SHLL, watch on what? What do you watch on SHLL? Holy shit, Tesla. There you go. Will Tesla keep going down? Maybe, maybe not. Who the hell knows? Gotta follow price. Yep. I've covered up some of the ads, but I'll cover up all of the ads if it hits 50-day, or maybe or most of the ads. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to bounce off the 50-day. It could easily undercut. You know, it could go straight to the 100-day. We don't know that. You know, the momentum is totally broken in this thing. This thing could go to sub 300 without a bounce. I don't think it will, but I think it will try to bounce off the 50-day. The 5 billion offering, that was like 2 weeks ago. They blew through that already, the ATM. Which is smart. It's the right thing to do. Zoom lost yeah, for now it's trying to bounce here. Yeah, the Nasdaq 100 is close to the 50-day. Nasdaq Composite is already on the 50-day, but you know, these things don't necessarily have to stop here. We could easily go lower. Could very easily go lower. Covered a tiny bit more Tesla here. Not much to do. Yeah, it's just the time of, you know, it's if you're looking for breakouts here, you're probably gonna blow up. I just have to put it out there. Like, it's better to wait for the market to either really have a real washout or just, try to find some footing. It's just a time of patience. That's what it is. You get these periods that last for sometimes multiple months when there's just a shitload to do every day, and then you get periods when there's nothing to do. Just, maybe you'll try out some things on small size here and there, but there's just, time for patience. Well, a real washout like in the Qs would be an undercut of the 50-day and then a rally. Right now, I don't buy this bounce attempt. I don't trust it at all. It could work, but I think, even if it has a little bit of a bounce, it's just gonna find big resistance in the 20 and, like in this area, 280s. I just don't trust it. But who knows? NFE, I don't think it's a good setup. Or I mean, it could work, but I don't know. I think patience is best. A good morning watch list? Well, first you need to learn setups. That's what you need to learn first. You need to spend like 500, 1,000 hours just studying setups. GGAL? No, I don't. I see what you see. It's like a breakdown, but I think it's better to sit in cash than trade setups like these. If you want to play breakdowns, it's better to do it on the momentum leaders, stuff like Tesla or Zoom, Those I think are better. Because when the leaders are breaking down, that's usually, like this Chichal, it's a random South American bank. It's like an Argentinian thin stock, it's just too random. My typical risk reward ratio, I usually look for at least like 1 to 10. Yeah, I would probably avoid long breakouts. There are no good long breakouts. There are no good setups out there. Just there are some random like micro and small cap stocks here and there, but they're just too random. It's better. The best time to buy breakouts is when there are a lot of setups. That's the time to buy breakouts, not when there are like just a few random here and there. I think I'm gonna cut the stream early, since I'm not really probably gonna do much more today. Pen, yeah, I'm watching this thing. It's on my watch list. I don't think. Nah, I don't know. Again, I wouldn't trust it. That's the thing. It would be better if we get a breakout after the market has a real washout. That would be much safer. Right now, it just feels like the market is easily gonna take another leg lower. It may not, but it just... I'd rather be safe than sorry. Short school? Nah, I don't know. Don't feel for it. Inverted what? What's inverted 4H? Why do you look at it on the 4 hour? On the daily chart, it's just in a... I don't know. I don't see an edge here in either way. There's a range here, you know, if it breaks below the range, it could go lower. If it breaks above, it could go higher. I don't know. It's too hard. I just don't see any edge here. Someone asked me what these numbers mean on my chart. Someone like 20 minutes ago. Where is it? Who was it? Who asked me about the numbers on my charts? I don't remember, but these numbers that I have on the chart, like 71, 39, it means the revenue growth the last quarter was EPS growth was 71% and revenue growth was 39% year over year. This means the EPS growth was 100%, revenue growth was 38%. And these numbers, these are like the analyst estimates. Like it's expected to, for next year, the EPS growth is expected to be 35% and revenue growth 26%. What it means is the potential fuel for the stock, okay? Stocks with big growth make big moves. Stocks with big consistent growth make consistently big moves. They don't necessarily have to have EPS growth, but revenue growth is a must. That's how you find big winners. TI, trend intensity. I don't really use it anymore. Boom. I removed it. You don't need to. It's just a momentum indicator. I don't really use it. Tesla is still showing relative weakness. TQQs or QQQs are, or Nasdaq in general is, you know, trying to take out highs of the day. Tesla is hanging out near the lows of the day. Below VWAP, it's still showing relative weakness. Penn is showing a relative strength. But again, I'm not gonna trade it. GME is a strong one. If I use what to make buy and sell decisions, EPS and revenue numbers? Yes. Sometimes. It gives conviction. The higher the growth, the better. But obviously momentum trumps everything. I don't have any thoughts on Nikola. It looks like, you know, they had some decent news, but they also announced an offering, I think. Or like they have a bunch of warrants and stuff like that, stock to sell. But it could work. It could work as a news play. It's trying to near the highs of the day. But I'm gonna pass on it. Yeah, it could hit 50, 60. It could also hit 80. Or it could hit 40. I don't know. I mean, look, yeah, absolutely. 60 could very easily hit 60. Okay, Nasdaq is trying to bounce. Tesla is still below VWAP. Yeah, we could easily get a multi-day bounce. I like this Doku as a bounce play. Undercut of the 50-day. It went down over 30%, and now it's trying to bounce. You know, that thing could be a good one. It was down 3 days in a row, or not 3 days in a row, but it was down 2 days in a row. And today is day 3. We've got an undercut to the 50-day. Gap down and undercut. Like, this is something that could work. You know what? I may trade this thing. And it's building a higher low too. Just a series of higher lows. Yeah, they had really good earnings. Could work. I'm gonna start stalking this thing. If it takes out the opening range highs later. Baba. Yeah. Yeah, undercutting the 20-day. That's a strong one. Opening range highs on Doku. That's the level. I'm not super excited about these things, but you know, they could work for a couple of day bounce. Peloton. Yeah, this was a strong one. Yeah, wow. This is a really strong one. CrowdStrike? I don't know, not really my type of setup. mean, look, like a lot of the, of them are bouncing. Doesn't mean much. We could resume the selling in a couple of hours. But yeah, a lot of stocks are showing relative strength. That's what you want. That's what you are looking for. ADR in account, of course. Why would you ignore? I mean, yeah, you want to be in the most volatile stock, so yeah, you do take ADR in account. You can use whatever. I use like the 20-day average daily range. You can use 30, you can use 15 or 30, 50, I don't know. You can use whatever. Just make sure you're scanning for the strongest stocks, otherwise you're just wasting your time. And probably mine too. Oh, I need to go and watch the settings for Nightbot. It's a little bit... Nightbot is a little bit harsh. Let's see here. Oh guys, check this out. If you do exclamation mark about, if you do this in chat, I'm trying out commands. Then you can put the shorts and stories, or you can put links and information and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. I wanted that function for a while, but I've just been too lazy to implement it. There's a 5-second cooldown on it, so if you try again, you should get a link too. About Brandy Love? Oh, that's a good one. I'm gonna put about Brandy Love too. Wait. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna change the text. I will change it. Um, so it's a little bit shorter than the last text. Man, I like Nightbot. I'm gonna do more commands. Later. I'm gonna do commands for everything. Yeah, boat. I'm gonna get the boat in about 10 days or so. Or no, wait, in 1 week. No, in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks I'm gonna get the boat. I got long a few Doku. Looks like we are trying to bounce here. I did 9,000 shares of this thing. If new, oh well, yeah, that's yeah. Oh, that was some sloppy. Let's see here. Type. Wait. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Thank you for Ulcer Lisk. Oh no, sorry, who was it? FX Tech 21. If new type this. Yeah, that's a good one. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, why didn't it update? Oh, why didn't it update? Oh, now it updated. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna try to figure it out. Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure it out. Let's see here. Commands, custom. Yeah, I can't do them. I can't hide them. That's fine. Okay, Tesla, I'm gonna cover a bunch if it takes out highs of the day. I'm gonna cover some of the core also, not only the ads. I looked in some ads into the mid-low 340s, high 380s, or 330s, I mean, sorry. For now, it looks like the markets want to bounce. What was the entry? Workhorse didn't have an entry today. It had an entry like a couple of weeks ago. It had an entry on this day here, and it had an entry on this day here. Today there was definitely no entry on this thing. How do I report typos? Where? There are no typos. Are there typos? Average daily range? Okay. Oh yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I see it now. I'm gonna fix it immediately. Thanks for reporting the typo. Thank you very much. Man, it feels like I'm making some progress with these things. I've been slacking so bad getting these things done. Yeah, we're getting more professional every day. All right. Typo fixed. Soon we won't be a bunch of losers. Exactly. We're gonna be a bunch of winners. You know what? I'll size down TQQ also a little bit. I'm gonna let this bounce play out. I don't wanna go crazy with keeping my course. We could very easily get a multi-day bounce. But what the indices do after the bounce and what the stocks do after the bounce, that's what's gonna be interesting, because we may get a bunch of bear flags in the leading stocks or like reshorting opportunities. Potentially, we'll see. All right, Tesla, I'm sized down pretty hard now. TRNE, I don't see anything here. Maybe later this week. Again, I'm just, not seeing any super opportunities right now. Yeah, I mean, Tesla has been textbook. I mean, Tesla is, Tesla has no-brainer setups. People haven't learned setups. That's the thing. If you learn the setups, you can see the signs, right? You could clearly see it was breaking a range down here, right? You could clearly see it was breaking a range here, a range here, a range here, right? And then you saw the momentum shift. It was breaking down here. It kept breaking down and kept breaking down. If you learn the setups, you can nail these things too. You don't need any hand holding. That's the point. But you're supposed to put in the hours. You need to put in thousands of hours studying setups. And then you will see stocks will act the same way in every year, every decade, every century. Nah, not buying pen. I think it would be nice if it goes sideways a bit more, tightens up a bit. Like Tesla could very easily bounce back to 400, 410 area, very easily. TQQs, 140s, very easily. So I have a small position left in both of them on the short side. Fastly, just put the tickers. There's no need to put the company. I don't see a setup here. I think we need a few weeks to get good setups again. Even if this was the market low and we're gonna go higher from here. There's plenty of time. There's no need to go full margin on the long side on this bounce attempt. There's plenty of opportunity. Yeah, I did some Doku on the long side, risking $8 to make. I don't know. Can it bounce back to 250s? Sure. Okay, Nikola looks like it took out the highs for the day. It's great volume. This thing could very easily go back to 60, 70 this week. I just passed on it. Yeah, we don't know. Is it gonna be just a V-shaped bounce and we're gonna go to, I don't know, infinity, or is this bounce gonna last for a couple of days and then we sell off and go even lower? We don't know, and you don't need to know. That's the thing. You need to follow price. When we start seeing a lot of good setups, then well, the market is probably gonna go higher. But we don't have that information yet, so you need to be careful. Obviously you can do some trades here and there, but not the time to be aggressive. Yeah, I saw that Etsy got added to the S&P 500. It's pretty amazing. Like there's a lot of these leaders that are bouncing, but like where's the setup? They're rallying right into all these declining moving averages, the 10 and 20, the 50, Twilio, the same thing, Shopify, the same thing, Square, the same thing. Like we need some time. I don't think, maybe later this week we're gonna start seeing some setups again, like classic breakout setups, the earliest. I think we're gonna shop around for a while. Hopefully at least a few weeks more. Yeah, SHLL is strong. What's not NIO doing? NIO, yeah. This one is strong too, but needs some time. Market needs to cool off, but it kind of already did cool off. We had the first rug pull in a while. IWM, I couldn't care less about the IWM. I don't trade stocks in the IWM anyways. They're all too illiquid, or most of them. Yeah, no, I absolutely. I think we could go sideways for a while, at least. I agree, we are a bit extended. I don't think we're gonna have a big move higher anytime soon. I may be wrong, but you know, sooner or later we need some base building. I think I'm gonna cut the stream now. I really don't see much. Tomorrow, like if we get a strong close in Tesla and the TQQs, I think tomorrow I'm gonna start watching for a short entry again, or to add to my existing short. We'll see. How do you find an entry for V-shaped recovery type of setup? Well, they're tough. Sometimes it works buying like an undercut and bounce like we did on Doku opening range highs. You know, these types do work sometimes, but you know, it's kind of hard. If you want to nail the exact bottom, because you never know when it's gonna be. What's not good for swing trading? V-shaped recoveries? Yes, they can be. But you better make sure that was the bottom. Poison? Where? Instead of position? Okay. Man, how do you find all these typos? How do you guys find all these typos? No one has found them in like a month, and now you guys are finding 2 typos in one day. Poison, I guess I meant position. Let's see. I'm gonna fix that one too. Yeah, you read it over and over. Poison. No, wait, no, it's correct. It's supposed to be poison. I'm gonna clarify. It's like poison. It's like poison. Avoid. Yeah, okay. You can type horribly and still be rich. Yeah, thanks. Guys, I'm gonna tell you a secret. You really don't need to be that smart to get rich. But don't tell anyone. Don't share the secret. Let's keep it between us. Because I don't want all the retards around the world to get rich. Reno knows that already. Rich dad, dumb dad. I'm like a lot of the air. Wow, this GME is interesting. If it could just go sideways a bit more, but nope, it's apparently not doing that. But some of these airlines look interesting. They have the long range breaks, like AAL, UAL, Save. Like some of these, you know, DAL. They have these nice range breaks. not for the day, but maybe later this week. Like look at this Etsy, for example, another leading stock. Like it's bouncing, it did an undercut on the 50-day, now it's bouncing up into the declining 10 and 20-day. You know, it probably needs a few weeks to build a range here, build higher lows, and then maybe have a breakout. I think maybe starting next week we may get, you know, unless we have another leg lower, but we may get some good setups later this week or next week. CWH, like this is obviously strong. It kind of has a range break here. But again, I don't know. There's a few random stocks here and there. But I'd rather wait until we get a lot of setups, like a lot of leading stocks start breaking out. That's when I know the time is right to, you know, start buying breakouts, which you can hold for weeks and maybe even months. Yeah, it looks like I may have covered the Lawson Overstock. I covered it on Friday. I don't remember exactly where, maybe in the 64s or 63s or something. And NVAX, I covered that one too. NVAX actually went lower today, but looks like it's now bouncing off the rising 100 day. Pinterest. Yeah, Pinterest right back into this range. Yeah, it needs to obviously tighten up because this is you know, two very wide candles in a row. But you know, maybe later this week could be a setup there. But again, we'll have to wait and see how the bounce sticks. Right now, you know, we're bouncing right into these declining 10 and 20 EMAs. Yeah, we're just having a, you know, range bound action. We need the ranges to complete, and then we can get range breaks, aka breakouts. Run. Yeah, there's a lot of these. They look exactly the same. Yeah, solars is another leading sector. We could get nice setups maybe later this week or next week. We'll see. We will have to wait and see. Pinterest, no, it doesn't. You know, the 20, it's surfing the 20-day really nicely. The only reason for this shakeout here is because the market was tanking. It's holding up really well. The 50-day is still, you know, in a nice uptrend. I think, you know, maybe starting later this week or next week, there's going to be a good setup here potentially. It's holding up really well, has really good momentum. Yeah, Tupperware, man. Imagine the amount of Tupperware parties over this long weekend. Let's go, Tupperware. Oh, I forgot to post the stream. Apparently people can't find to the stream unless I post the link on Twitter. But I'm not gonna post it now since I'm kind of finished streaming almost for today. Well, it's a good thing. We get a nice bounce and then we'll see. Cooper. No, I don't like it. Could work. What do I think about Tesla and Doku? I almost haven't talked about anything else than Tesla and Doku today. I'm not gonna talk about them for the 20th time. Guys, if you got good entries on these leading stocks that are bouncing, try to hold them a few days. These things could bounce very nicely. Like lock in some and try to swing them. Yeah, we could easily get a multi-day move. We may not, but we could. Oh, poison. Oh, okay. Wait. Yeah, I know how poison is supposed to. I didn't even see that. I thought you thought it was supposed to say position. Let's see. Poise. Yeah, I need to fix that. Yeah, you're right. Ah, man, I need to edit that again. It's like poison. Let's see. Man, you guys have good eyes. How do you spot these things? Poise. Let's see. How? No, wait. Poise. Here. Yeah, it's like poison. It's like Wait, how does poison? Okay, yeah. Thanks for pointing that poison thing out. Yeah, thoughts on DAL. I think maybe starting tomorrow could be a good setup. A lot of these airlines are trying to break ranges, like Save is trying to come up for air. Looks really good on the weekly. A lot of these airlines look really good on the weekly. Like long ranges, long period with higher lows. Yes, I have everything in Evernote. I have many different folders in Evernote with different setups. David is like, who cares about typos, you fools? No, it's good. I hate typos. If you see typos, just point them out. I'll fix them. I hate typos. Yeah, focus on ADR of say 5 plus. Jets, yeah, if you don't want to trade individual airlines, you could do the Jets ETF. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we get the setup. Hey David, stop spamming caps. Hey David, you got moderated by the bot. Hey David, how did it feel getting moderated by a bot? Like I'm dumb. Oh. No, I don't use any Fibonacci. I don't use Fibonacci. I don't use Bollinger. I don't use RSI. You feel like Reno? Oh, you're so nice to Reno. Man, my Doku position just went red. This thing can't bounce. What a piece of shit. Okay, I just don't think there's... we'll see like late day what we get. If we get some tight ranges, I may trade, do some smaller trades, but I don't think I'm gonna do much more rest of the day. I'm gonna go to my old boat with a friend and clean it up a little bit, empty it on stuff. That's what I'm gonna do rest of the day. So thanks for joining, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.